I've been around the game a long time, so I knew it was a possibility, um, but I was hopeful that it didn't happen. I really, a lot of respect for, Coach Smith. He's such a good guy, and I think he actually is a phenomenal coach. And just from the leadership standpoint and getting guys prepared and making sure, just establishing that, standard of excellence from preparation, from top, and trickling down. I think he did a really good job. It just sucks because we don't win enough ball games to keep his job, but I think he's a really good coach, and so I think he'll be a head coach in this league again. Where things go, but you never know. But he is, a guy that I was rooting for. So when it happened, I wouldn't say shocked, but kind of felt like I let him down.
Socials and TV and stuff like that, so that's probably how I found out.
Were you shocked or surprised when you found out that Coach was let go?
I mean, a little bit, only because it's like midnight or whatever. But it's sad, the season. You never know. You never know what to expect. But definitely wish them the best and appreciate everything they've done for me and my teammates, and wish them the best.
And how are you feeling physically? I know we came up late, but how are you feeling? How are things going?
Why do you think it didn't work? I mean, I know you were kind of up from afar for half the season, and then was in it the first half. Why didn't it work? Why are we sitting here?
As far as it worked. When you say
with Arthur, with
there's so many things that go into it. So many different variables and things like that. And I don't think it's just one thing. But I could tell you, everybody involved did their best. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get us where we want to be in the postseason. But I think no man giving his best every day, and like you say, the business that we're in, and it is what it is.
Well, it's just hard seeing a coach you respect and appreciate go. I'm certainly sad to hear the news, and absolutely wish him the best.
Did he talk to you guys today? Did he meet with y'all today?
He did. We had a brief meeting, and we all appreciate him, and he appreciated us, and wish him the best.
What's next, do you think, at this point?
I don't know, man. Go home and wait to hear the news if there is any.
Were you surprised by the decision?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I'm not involved in, the front office or anything like that. So I don't know how they make decisions and stuff or what their processes are. So I'm just bummed to hear the news.
Will you be unplugged, or will you be on your phone seeing who the candidates are and looking people up and doing all that stuff?
Oh, I'm probably going back to my hobbit hole. I'll be in the woods where I belong.
So what was your reaction? Where were you when you found out that Coach Smith was let go?
I just found out when I woke up this morning. A text I got from my uncle. Reaction, I was kind of, it was unfortunate. Arthur's been a great guy to me since I've been here. So, wish him the best, and hope he falls forward.
What was we heard that Arthur Smith talked to you guys this morning. Actually, just what was kind of his overall last message to you guys?
He just was grateful for the opportunity. Got a chance to work with some special people, and obviously we envisioned this going a different way. But, he just took accountability for how everything played out.
What was your level of surprise after you heard that Arthur Smith had been let go?
I was pretty surprised just reading some of the things that I read online about how things were going to end up. But I think that it's a business, so you can never be too surprised by how things play out. And like I said, just wishing the best for him.
I know you have your own things to worry about, your contract, et cetera, but how locked in are you going to be to the head coaching search?
Obviously, going to have my eyes on it, be in tune with what's going on, and just, hope for the best, really.
Is there a point where the players maybe take on some of the guilt when a head coach gets let go?
I think we're all committed to whatever goal we set at the beginning of the year. We're all committed to that goal. So when things don't go as planned, obviously the head coach takes accountability, but I think every single player on the roster takes accountability as well because we all play a part in this.
First of all, Zach, where were you when you found out that Arthur Smith was let go, and just what was your reaction?
I was actually with Clark at Clark's house. We were just kind of hanging out after the game. It was kind of like, whoa, like damn, that sucks. The guy that brought us to both in there and just kind of he's not gonna be here anymore. It's kind of like, well, it's kind of, especially it's new to me. Never kind of had a coach leave or anything like that. But
love Coach Smith. You know, I'm thankful for him. Like I said, he brought me in here, brought me to the league, so I'm always going to be grateful for him. He's a great guy. He's helped me a lot throughout this whole season.
What was it like listening to him and his message to you guys just this morning?
I mean, yeah, it was tough. You know, he just kind of said, I'm not going to be here anymore. And, you know, I started thinking, like I said, like, dang, like, I really appreciate this guy. You know, he's helped me out a lot. And like I said, he brought me in here. So, you know, I always kind of have a special place in my heart for Coach Smith because, like I said, he's the guy who introduced me to the NFL.
When the players ever get together and kind of feel like blame themselves a little bit when the coach shakes hands like that, and you hug, what's it?
Honestly, I haven't really reflected like that very much, but I mean, yeah, you know, we're the ones between the white lines, so you know, we definitely have a part to play in, you know, the decision that was made. You know, it kind of sucks that we weren't able to, you know, do what we were planning to do at the beginning of the season, and, you know, make the playoffs and go on a run. But you know, that's just kind of how things roll, you know.
Can you tell us a little more about the meeting this morning, kind of like the vibe that everyone had at this meeting? I'm sure it was somber.
I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, we all kind of, most of us probably already knew before going into the meeting, but just kind of having the chance for him to get up there and just address us and, you know, tell us the last couple of things he wanted to say before he left. And, you know, it kind of meant a lot to me, you know, that he stood up there and looked us all in the eye and told us, you know, some things.
What was it about Art that you appreciated just as a player and coach relationship?
I mean, yeah, I appreciate just like, one, the energy he brings to the building. You know, he's a good coach. You know, he's a good motivator and a good leader, and he's always kept it 100. So you always knew where you stood with him, and it's something that I appreciate as a man. You know where you stand with him at all times, and he always gonna have your back. That's something that, you know, I've learned, and a couple guys who've been with him on the team have learned that, you know, he's a guy who's always gonna have your back, and you know, he stands on his word. So I appreciate that a lot out of him.
What qualities would you like to see in a new head coach? Like, what do you look for? What makes it?
I mean, really similar things. You know, just, you know, bringing a good energy to the building. You know, just like I said, accountability, holding guys accountable, pushing guys. You know, just a guy who wants to win. Really, a guy who just wants to win, because that's what we all want to do.
What's your off season look like?
Honestly, I haven't thought that far ahead. You know, I went home, went to Clark's, went to sleep, woke up, came here. So I haven't thought that much of that. But I'm definitely gonna go, you know, kind of get away a little bit. You know, it's been a long season, long year. Kind of clear my mind, reset, and then, you know, get back to it and, you know, get to work.
Is this the first time it's hit you as a business? I mean, is this the first time?
No. I learned that pretty early. You know, first couple of weeks, you know, you see guys come and go. You're like, all right, well, we're not in college anymore. This is a business. So, you know, it definitely sucks, but I mean, it's the NFL, so you really can't control what you can control.
So obviously you had an relationship with Arthur Smith before this. What's kind of the feeling for you today, knowing he's gone?
It's tough. You know, I can't sit here. You know, I'll be sitting there lying to you if I told you it was easy, and you know, it's part of this business. You know, but we all men, and you know what we signed up for. You know, me knowing him, that's what, you know, is making this thing a lot easier. He'll be just fine. And knowing his resilience and the kind of man he is, man, he'll bounce back. And, you know, he'll be back where he should be in no time. So.
What was the message this morning? I know he kind of met with you guys, addressed everyone. What was the message?
Just appreciate it. Showed his appreciation and love for us all. You know, that's who he is. And what was most important to me was, you know, being with them, you know, throughout my whole NFL career mostly. And hearing him say, you know, whenever you need me, man, you know, my number will never change. And, that's who he is since the first day I met him, and you know, that's I can truly, you know, stamp that. You know what I mean? So he'll be there for anybody, man. He'll bend over backwards for, you know, the people he loves, and you know, unfortunately, sometimes this league doesn't do the same in return. But you know, we got to keep moving on forward, and you know, we'll hope for the best for one another.
Can you describe what it's like as a player when your coach does get fired? What is that like?
Yeah, it's as a player, man. Well, it's just a lot of things from a player's perspective that you gotta break down and, you know, kind of decipher. You know, new scheme, new system, and you know, whether or not you know, it's you know, what's best for you. And you know, you can only hope. Like I said, you can only hope for the best. And you know, part of us, you know, being at this level is because we've been able to adapt and adjust. So we got to continue to be pros about it, and you know, whatever the situation is, whether it be you know, now or you know 3-4 months from now, who gets the head job here, you know, we just got to sit back and kind of wait, kind of just a waiting game for us right now, and you know, seeing what our future holds.
What do you appreciate about Arthur, not only as a coach but a person?
like I said, just the sacrifices that he makes for people and things that he does that he doesn't have to do. He's just a hell of a person, man. I mean, I don't know how many interviews I did about Art, and but true, I can't do enough, man. He's been extremely instrumental in my journey in the NFL, going into my 8th season, and this guy is he's still here, man. It's crazy. I just think about that time we met at the Senior Bowl when I was 21 years old. And, here I am. I'll be 30 next year. And, he's still right here. So that doesn't happen a lot in this game.